Good morning and welcome to A-1 Vacuum and Sewing's live stream for Wednesday, September 18th. Are you coming?
I'm coming. The sky is like...
Now is the time of the day that we race around like crazy, pretending like we know what we do. So, we are aggressively working on getting what we have in brother orders out. We've got we're also very aggressively working on getting our gingerbread kits out. It's going to be a very busy couple of days.
We're going to be working
Jeannie's
on it.
off limits.
Yeah. So if you come in, there's no socializing with me today for the next 3 days. I don't want you to think I'm being rude, but it might just be like, hey.
You know those times I've been like, I'm not answering phone calls today. We're going to try not to answer phone calls today.
We are answering phone calls.
Done.
But, yeah, if it's a call, like, hey girl, then we might not answer that one. So,
Or if it's like, my threader's not working, what do I do? Bring it in.
Manually.
Yeah, there's a lot of stress going on here. So we're going to get all that, working on getting all of that out with all your other orders. And thank you. We appreciate the business. And if you need
But you're
something,
killing us.
No, if you need something, you can call. You can call and you can come in. So I don't know why Patrick says stuff like that.
No, I like what I'm just saying is like we kind of need to put our there was a conversation
Patrick,
in our
just
household
stop.
about like closing the store for a day just to try to catch up.
We could do that. If you ordered BES Silver software, I called my rep to ask him when we should expect that, and he says they're not even shipping that to us for 2 weeks. So we will. So don't expect that anytime soon. And again, Can you stop manspreading so much?
I am not manspreading.
His legs were like this.
I am not manspreading.
So
You just want to be so close to me always. Maybe if you came next to me.
No, I don't like it when you control my chair. I don't like it. So,
How's your coffee this morning?
I think maybe I need 2 coffees because it's a little watery. I like the big cup, but I'm trying to groom him to get it just right.
It was 2 coffees.
You do 2 coffees?
When you get the big cup.
I like the big cup. Because I like to drink it all day long. I just sip it. I'm just like.
That was like one of the. I can't remember where I was listening to that, where they were like one of the factors in people's health, like one of the things that they could tell was there was like a significant drop off in people's health metrics if they consistently drank coffee after 1 p.m.
Great. Another thing I have to fix. Great. Okay.
I'm
so
just
I'll
saying,
I'll
like drink like 1 coffee over the course of like 12 hours, which I think is different than somebody who drinks coffee from like morning till night. But
yeah, I drink the same coffee all day long. And it's just like a little sip. And the whole thing that I like about the coffee is that Patrick makes it and brings it to me in bed.
This is what it's really about. It's about control. It's
no.
about control. She's like,
it is not.
I'm controlling you.
That is not true.
And then she's like,
it's about routine.
I don't like it when you only bring me this small cup of coffee.
I don't like
And I'm like, but you haven't washed dishes in a long time, and I've been washing all the dishes, and all the cups are dirty. And then
you
she's
just put
like,
it in the dishwasher.
wash the dishes and bring me a big cup. That's like basically how it goes. And then she's like, it's a little watery today. Like, I think maybe if you're using the big cup. I'm like, what?
He asked me how I like it, right? What am I supposed to?
As you wish. As I'm like tumbling down the hill. Because she pushed me down the hill.
If I pushed him, he wouldn't budge because he's so strong. He's so strong. So, anyways, but I like the routine. So I became a coffee drinker in my 50s, and it started with cold brew in the summer. But I like just that routine of expecting my coffee in bed. And then complaining about how it's not perfect. It's just part of the routine, and he likes it because he's a pleaser, right, babe? You love it. He loves it. So last night, because I knew I'm gonna be here like the next couple of nights through the weekend, just getting everything out. I did finish when I got home. I was like, I gotta be productive. I'm like, I gotta get something done. And so I did finish the Quilty Christmas. See the binding? Cute, right? I love vertical. I like stripes that like point in, or I love diagonals, on your binding, how cute it looks. So this is the first part of Quilty Christmas. The first one. And then I was like last night, I go, I'm going to start sending wishes, holiday wishes. I think that's what it's called. Sending holiday wishes. But I couldn't because Poppy was just like wanting to like lay on my lap and attack me. So, and I should just crate her, but I don't like doing that. What did I want to say about this? Friday. So we're going to get together. If I can do it, what I'm planning on doing beforehand is the filler blocks. And there's 2 of them that are 2 by 6 inches and 2 that are 2 by 4. So I plan on doing 2 in the 7 by 12 and 2 in the 5 by 7. And I am able to sneak one more order in. So if you, and I
Why would you do this?
Because
why would you do this?
You need
Why would you do this?
You need it. You need because I looked at my list for Quilty Christmas. I'm like 5 by 7, 5 by 7, 7 by 12. So I don't know why, but when you add the pre-quilting, the background quilting, it bumps you up, and so your 4-inch designs become 4.5, and your 6-inch designs become 6.5. So then they become the perfect fit for the 5 by 7 and the 7 by 12s, and those are like all the hoops that I've been using for like everything. I just love them, and everyone who gets them is like, I love that. I haven't
the 5 by 7 and the 7 by 12.
Yes, they just love them.
Like all those magnetic hoops are super nice.
I just love those too because they're low. The profile is super low. They slide on really easily because I do struggle a little bit with my 8 by 12 and my 8 by 8s, and I don't know why.
Is that your dime hoops? You mean?
No, dime hoops.
Just the brother hoops.
Just the ones that didn't come with the Luminaire. Kind of are a little tough to get on, and I love these because they just slide right on really easily, and I just so they're really dirty. I know
they're so bad.
So yes, if you still want those, the 5 by 7 is $179.99 instead of $513.99, and then the other one is $369.99 instead of $599.99. And I don't think we're going to be doing another brother sale before Christmas.
No, we are not.
We are not doing it because we will do Christmas list. This is it.
This has been.
So stop complaining.
I'm not complaining. This has been an amazing sale. It's been great.
But the word is out, so it's gotten even bigger. Because when you're like friends with us, you go, "Oh, did you hear about that great sale at A-1 Vacuum and Sewing?" And then they tell their friends, and they tell their friends, and
then next thing you know, you just work all the time.
And then Patrick's like, "I'm sad." I'm like, "Patrick, fill this. I'm sad." It's okay to be sad sometimes. Okay. But then you can't stay there. You can't stay there.
So Jeannie actually took home a 6x10 machine as her travel machine, and I was thinking as you were talking about the fact that so the sale on the 3550s and the SE 700s is over, meaning like my price is now back to where it was at Brother.
Our price that we buy them at.
But I bought like 7 of each machine, I think.
We have extras.
So to take us through the holidays. So just as an example, would you be able to do that project
No.
if you were traveling with the 3550?
No, because I could do all the 4-inch stuff in the 5x7, but anything that's 6-inch, when you do the background quilting, it bumps you.
So it
you
bumps
would
you
need-
to 7x12.
Yes. So you could do it and just not add the background quilting on those blocks, and that's totally fine, right? You don't
Does the
have to have
background quilting have to happen before
Yes.
you put it in?
Well, you could do clear blue tiles. That's always an option where you just do the clear blue tile quilting beforehand, and you could also do the quilting but not like this. Like, no. So you can kind of do it. I honestly, this one, like, there's so much here that if you didn't do the quilting, I think it would be fine. So you would just have to forego the background quilting on some of the blocks.
So April, April's saying she didn't buy because she thought there would be another sale before the end of the year. If you get us an email in like the next hour or two, we can incorporate stuff with the
Did you hear that? So Susan, you are smart. So Susan just takes out the placement and tack down. But you can't load, so you have to do as clear blue tile. You can't load that design in. Because even though you remove that, it's still 6.5. So just do clear blue tile, which is just going to be the quilting stitch. And then you can do that in your 6x10. But if you load it as background quilting, it won't even load in there because it comes in 6.5 inches.
And yes, both the 5x7 and the 7x12 work on the Dream
Let me
machine
show them
as
the
long
hoop
as
really
they
quickly.
have the most recent update. Jeannie runs. If any of you have ever played the game Little Big Planet, Jeannie runs like a sock puppet. She looks just like the sock puppet, especially with her little bob haircut.
It's not a bob, it's a pixie cut.
Especially with her little pixie cut.
So, this is the 7x12. Doesn't it? Ooh, look how huge it looks. It's not that big. So, the magnets just come right off. They're very low profile. So this is the 7x12,
And the magnets only go on in one location. So when you're like,
no, I mean
they
sometimes
only go on in one location.
Well, I mean but sometimes I skip one or I'll put one where it doesn't belong. So what he means is they're not going to be the ones that you can drag along.
Well, no, but like what I'm also saying is like when you're scanning in these frames, unlike with a dime frame, you don't have to worry about the magnets being askew.
Oh.
Because
yes.
That's an issue with the dime frames. Like if the magnets aren't perfectly positioned,
if the
design can be a little weird when you align your design. Where these magnets, like there's 2 magnets in each location that correspond with reversed magnets on the other side.
So I think really what Patrick is saying is like with the dime hoop, you have like just the top and the bottom. And you have to feel underneath to make sure they're perfectly
pinch
aligned.
to make sure that they're straight. Because every now and then somebody struggles because the machine is aligned to the bottom and their top isn't perfect. So it's off kilter.
Susan removes it in her software.
Well, and she's saying that you'd probably be able to do it in Art Spyro as well. And yes, they all work with the Solaris.
Susan, you're a bad bud.
If you could only get
so
one
good.
of those magnetic hoops, get the larger one.
Yeah, because you could fit everything in your get them both. Just get them both. You deserve it. The deal is great. Both hoops are going to be less than one hoop. Is that true?
Well, not like I like.
But the retail on one.
I have a buddy who's like he like doesn't understand the concept of our brother's sale. Who's like I don't like he literally was like I don't know why you're selling those at that price.
So if you were to get them both, it's $549.98.
It's also like $1,100 worth of hoops.
Yeah. The 15 plus $599.99. It's $1,113.98 is the retail.
The hoop sale's like over, but it's like essentially we're setting up for our extras. So if
yes, they work with the
email
Solaris.
us.
Yeah, they work with the Solaris. Designs into Susan, that's a question for Miss Michelle, because I need to do the Art Spira class. Yes, don't forget, next week Michelle is it next week?
Yes.
Michelle's doing the Art Spira. It's Art Spear, like you're gonna spear something. She's doing the Art Spira class.
Just to get to know you.
Yeah, it's just a get to know you class. It's going to be on the 24th. You have to have it loaded, I think, is what
Yes.
we read it yesterday. And I think what's so great about that class is it will just get you to engage. If you've been thinking about it, it'll get you to finally engage and discover the amazingness of Art Spira. So I need to do that class too.
Are we taking your new 6x10 machine when we go to Salt Lake?
You know what? Forget it. I'm not going to keep it. I need my Luminaire has to go. My Luminaire is my travel machine. Yes. My Luminaire. Right? I need everything. How am I going to finish all my UFOs if I don't have my Luminaire? Anyhow, I need it. That's
you have
my
4
Luminaire
days,
is
5 days in Reno to get all that done.
my Luminaire is my travel machine. The Avenir is the stay home machine, and the Luminaire is the travel machine. Because I want to do this special stuff. Okay, I'm getting ready to fire up my 10 needle too. So, I'm thinking this weekend it is time to do a maintenance video, because some of you don't know what to do to maintain your multi-needle, and it is freestanding lace and tiling season. So it is time to get your multi-needle out. Not that you shouldn't be using it for everything, but that's when I really, really start using my multi-needle is for those projects. And yes, I do deserve it. Thank you, Lady Fair. Do you have purple 60 weight? I think I'll look for that, Miss Cheryl. Okay, do you have it? I don't have anything
We
to
need to
talk
do
about.
a
You have
giveaway.
work to do.
We have a giveaway, and what are we doing for the giveaway?
Yeah, let's give away one of those. So we're going to give away...
Surprise!
We're going to give away this rotating cutting mat, and this is the 16-inch by 16-inch. If you've been waiting for the 10 by 10, I sold out, and I'm just waiting for those to come back into stock. They've all been ordered, and I think they should be in stock mid-month, so right about now. So I should have those for you soon. But we're giving away the 16 by 16-inch. Everyone needs a rotating cutting mat, and it's great to have an extra one if you already have, like, the Martelli or something like that. Yes, and it's just fantastic. I love the square ones. I have those too. But you get dead spots in those where your thing doesn't really roll and you have to kind of push. And who wants to push when you could just spin with ease? So we're going to give away that. Should we give away like the little one too when it comes back into stock? Like sometimes we give away stuff we don't even have in the store. Let's give away the little one too. But if you win the little one, you're going to get it when it comes back into stock because I don't have it right now. Oh, Suzanne is teaching her class. Yeah. So if you're in the accessory class, get ready because Miss Suzanne is here and she's going to be teaching that from 10:30 to 1:30. If for some reason you didn't get a invitation or something you're expecting it, call the store so I can get you into that class.
4 people went in and added a comment like is when they saw that.
Yeah, and we're gonna give away the little one. Like I said though, you're gonna be waiting for the little one. You'll get that one at the end of the month. And I use my little. Sometimes I just want an itty bitty, or maybe you're going on a retreat and you're just gonna be piecing, and you just need to be cutting down your half square triangles or something, and you don't need the big one. So they're fantastic, and the price is right on these. So if you don't win it, you should still get them because, like I said, the price is fantastic on these. You can get 2 of these.
And they're on the website.
You can get this for the price of just the Martelli just top. And I have the Martelli, and, I love it.
Are we going to ask a Martelli question on Friday?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're going to ask on Friday.
Okay.
So let's go ahead and give the giveaway. And the giveaway was, do you like surprises? Like this is a surprise. Or do you want to know what you're getting?
And what I think is really the deciding factor of like how many people answer the question is like people really like the scandalous questions.
We don't ask anything scandalous.
Like they ask
What's
like
scandalous?
the fun questions.
You guys want to talk about somebody? We don't.
Whenever we were asking,
what's scandalous?
I don't know. We used to ask
He's got just like his idea is scandalous.
It has become very boring in the last couple of years.
I feel bad for you, poor baby. What is the naughtiest thing you've ever found in a sewing machine? That would be like scandalous, right?
We found a lot of weed in sewing machines.
Did you hear that?
You found a lot of weed and some personal massagers.
No, you've never found that in the sewing machine, a personal massager. I found something in a sewing basket once.
The guys have found some personal items.
You've never told me that.
Oh, you knew.
You've never told me that.
So,
this just...
What happens in the sewing room stays in the sewing room.
I don't do any of that when I sew.
You have to stand up and twirl. Like, you've got to, like, pretend like you're showing me how cute you are for the day.
I'm wearing overalls today. I like my whiskey neat. Da, 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 da. So, okay. Miss Lynn, I do have a candy corn quilt shop embellishment kit right there on the wall.
All right. Here we go. Who's going to win the surprise?
You do have to pay for shipping. So if you win it, you got to pay for shipping. The big one we can ship out right away. And it's nice to have an extra. Say it.
Margie Borley.
Yes, you are a winner. Congratulations. You win the big one. Margie Borley. Can I just, I'm not going to write your name on it quite yet. Are we going to give away a small one? We're going to give away a small one too. But you don't get the small one until I get them back in stock. But you will get your stuff it took us a little while to send out Gayleen's Chula Pink Iron, but we sent that out last week, I think. Colleen Peace. Congratulations. I have a packing slip right in front of me, and we'll add that to your, we can't. But when it comes in, we'll add it.
You better write this down.
I'm going to write it down right here.
This is when, like, Jeannie, like, a couple of days later is like, who won? And then I've got to go back and watch.
What do you mean?
Watch the live stream.
Yeah, we're both like, who won? I'm like, who won? And you're like, I don't remember either.
Right.
Congratulations, Miss Colleen.
I just admitted that. I said I had to go back and watch it.
10-inch. Yeah, I don't remember. I'll remember. Miss Borley, are you there? Are you watching? Congratulations. And congratulations, Miss Colleen.
So if it can wait, it will wait. Those are the orders that need to go out today.
This isn't even all of them. Do you see this? This isn't. And just so you know, with our new brown box special and the way we're kitting all of the thread, Some of that's taking a little longer because I'm having to buy like 30 spools at a time because it's been very popular. But we'll get that to you as soon as we can. Everyone's getting the thread kits.
We'll consciously think of something else that'll create more labor.
There's
for us.
Margie.
Hey, yeah, she never wins anything. You
Yeah.
did today.
So for those of you who say I never win anything is possible at A-1 Vacuum and Sewing.
It'll change your life.
Yes. You're a winner to us, always. All right.
I did get really cool news regarding Avenir and furniture.
Okay. From Pat?
So, the Avenir, while we work on modifying the tables, will actually sit on existing Luminaire tables from Unique.
Oh, it'll just work
Like
with it? Just
you
the
have
way
to
it
pull
is?
it forward, but there is enough room on the table to actually make it work. It's not perfect, but it will work. So it's like, I don't think for like, if there's somebody like, because there will be an expense for the tops, but but as I was talking to Pat, I was like, hey, I started talking about, and some of you remember this, the original Koala artisan cabinets that worked for the Dream Machine didn't work for the Solaris and the Luminaire, because the embroidery unit would not fit in the cabinet. And so, one of the things that Koala did at the time was they were like, oh, if you buy the machine, you get a cabinet. Some people took advantage of that, but the reality was Tacony, who owned both Baby Lock and Koala, they charged us for those cabinets. So there was an expense involved. With Jeannie's cabinet, what I ended up doing was we went downstairs. I pulled out the tray that held the embroidery unit. I removed the hardware that held that tray. I lined that base with felt, and we just put the Luminaire embroidery unit in there, and it was safe and secure, and it totally worked. Having said that, Pat and I were talking about that the other day. And so for those of you who are upgrading to the Avenir from your Solaris or your Luminaire that are also owners of the Unique Sewing Furniture, will be able to modify your tops and make those tops work perfectly with the Avenir. It will work on the 48-inch table. And Pat was like, what I need to do is figure out something, because if you have the set, the embroidery unit no longer fits in that cabinet. What I said was, we're going to create a felt line box that just sits on the floor between the drawers in the cabinet. And if people want to store their embroidery unit, it will safely just slide in.
That would be so much better.
And provide you with just one, top. So it's going to be a 24-inch deep box.
Well, you know what else they need is something for the insert. That's the thing that is just. Do you know what I'm talking about?
What I'm saying is we'll be able to provide an upgrade option that will store your embroidery unit. It'll be safe and secure, stored vertically in between your drawers in your cabinet, and it'll be awesome. So as Pat and I talked about it, he's like, that's great, because it'll give them a little bit more space. It gives them an area where they can store it. And because just quite frankly, the embroidery unit's large enough that we wouldn't be able to make it work in a 24-inch cabinet. So there may be a 26-inch cabinet in the future, matching set. But this is going to be a great retro, and Pat is already working one up. Like by the time we get the machine in the store, I will have a cabinet on display in this configuration that'll show you exactly how it's going to work, and it's awesome. So very, very, very good news.
That's great
regarding
news.
Those cabinets.
I'm excited because right now I just take it because the drawer that you put the cabinet in is filled with UFOs overflowing. And then, so I just lean it up against the wall, so that would be nice to have a felt lined, you just like slot it in there. I think that's fantastic. Kind of like the multi-needle table has that thing for the extension table.
That's what we were talking about.
Oh my God, I love that.
Future cabinets, if you buy the 24-inch cabinet, will be built with the box on the side.
But so the like top needs to extend a little bit. Will the top above extend a little bit?
No, it's literally going to provide like a top for.
Oh, there'll be a top too.
It's a box.
Okay,
like,
got it.
It is an open box.
I need an open box.
So
yeah,
then,
I'm getting it.
And then he was like, for somebody like Jeannie who has the two 24-inch cabinets with the removable tops. He's like, she'll just be able to like take those. She could even put them behind and like create an even bigger space.
I love it.
To store them.
I love it because I have like just like moved around my furniture. I've been like, oh, you know what? I want a piece right here, and I've swung the table around. You know what I need? Okay, I'm gonna think about it. So Annette asked if I'd put up the thread that I promised to do yesterday, and I had Graydon create the listing, and then I was supposed to check it and I forgot. So I just put it up. So it should be up there right now. So if you want to use that as your event order, the mystery thread. So, and what I'm talking about is the digital dealer next year for Kimberbell is going to be a mystery quilt, which I think is amazing. And they already have the thread set out. We're not going to be able to give you more information until I think sometime in October about this, but we're all going to want to do it. And the thread colors, a lot of them aren't, some of them are repeats that maybe you already have in your collection, but a lot of them aren't that I didn't have. So that's up there with the option in the plastic case and the brown box special. But just so you know, we're running out of brown boxes, so it might be a cellophane bag special.
So there are a couple good questions there. Like Kim asks, what do you do if you use the back flipped up? So in Jeannie's circumstance,
mine's back.
She has the two under cabinet storage cabinets. Like Pat started making the cabinets so that we could pull the top off and store them underneath her leaf if necessary. So Pat and I, as we were talking, were like, we could even make it so that it could just sit with those two cabinets, or sit on the outside of the cabinets where the leaf isn't up, meaning you could put it on either the right side of your 48-inch cabinet or on the left side. It all depends on which side you have your drawers. But basically, we have that option. He's measuring to see if that box could possibly be built with a removable top as well, where that could just sit under the leaf also. So there's all kinds of options, but the point is, we're going to have those options available, and we can work it with the existing cabinets, which is awesome. So I'm going to get to work. Do we have anything else? We are like, and I'm only mentioning this just to plan on it. Are we live streaming the week that we're off for the kids' fall break?
No. A little bit.
A little bit. We'll do like, it'll be a surprise. We're live streaming.
Yeah, we won't even we'll be like, oh, let's do it today. Or we'll be like, let's not do it today. We're just going to give ourselves that freedom.
So we are...
This is what I'm doing. I'm going to spend half of it completing UFOs. And then the other half, I'm going to be cooking for my kids. I'm just going to... We're getting them a freezer, and I am just stocking it. I'm just going to, like, go high-key, mad, Korean mom... cooking for my kids.
I can't wait.
That's how Korean moms love their children. We love them with food. I think that's how it is in a lot of cultures, right? You love your family with food.
So so we're around the next like 2.5 weeks, and then we're off the first full week of October. So if you need us, get us before then. Do we still do the Tuesday videos? I saw that question. You know, we've done, we're not like consistently doing Technique Tuesdays. We've done a lot of videos and have put videos up, but we haven't been as consistent with Technique Tuesdays.
Yeah, we're right now, Michelle, you guys sent us that list, and we're doing like a video here and a video there. And a lot of times when somebody asks me like, how do you do this? I'm like, perfect. And I film a video for it. So they're just kind of scattered in there, but we do have them in the playlist that's called, I think, Technique Tuesday is where we're adding them.
Well, and the Kim said you should skip the UFOs and take a vacation. I think both of us, like, we were gonna go to Moab, and then we started talking, and like all of our vacations have been vacations, and like we could use some time just to be home and
Put in the sink.
like, well, like the sink is in, put in new faucets, and like kind of manage our house and like actually handle our lives where we're like home and focused on us and our kids. So anyways, Alice says she loves her family with takeout and dinner reservations. We do too sometimes as well.
Yes.
By the way,
we like that too.
Hot tip, Reno, Nevada, La Condesa.
Yes. We're gonna do takeout from La Condesa today. So if you haven't been there and you live here in Reno, it's amazing. And
every time we eat there, I feel like it's gotten better.
Yeah,
like they're kind of.
They have like just the food is fantastic. The portions are great. The prices are reasonable. Everything.
We always like try to like shout out to the good restaurants in town because Reno has a problem with restaurants opening and closing.
I don't
like,
think that'll go anywhere.
This one, like, and it's funny because recently several people have started mentioning it, but it's a spot. If you haven't been there, it's worth checking out.
The scene is fantastic. Everything about it is great. So check out La Condesa. Really, really good restaurant. So, okay, we're out of here.
It is in Midtown.
I'm still going to come into the store.
No,
at night.
She's not allowed.
Yeah, when I'm here.
Nope.
You can't stop me.
Nope.
I'm coming.
I can stop you. I'm just that big.
All right. Have a great day. Be creative and make something awesome. And we will see you tomorrow. Congratulations, Miss Margie Borley and Colleen.